Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Oshiomhole and his anticipated decision on the Edo 2020. Like him or hate him, Adams Oshiomhole remains a factor in the present Edo State political engineering system, though through the extent of his factorial influence is being questionable at the moment. This is not because he's a political powerhouse in the state by any standard, but because he is currently a strong political influence by virtue of his status as APC chairman. Though also currently under challenge politically, Oshiomhole is popular in Edo State simply because he has been governor of the state for 2 terms, 8 years. But he is a political influential figure that cannot be denied because he is currently the chairman of APC, which happens to be the ruling party both in the state and the national level. Usually, this status is of huge significance booster to anyone within the Nigerian political circle, both at the national and state front. For Oshiomhole, his proposed political significance by his current status has been wiped down by his upgraded political. For Oshiomhole, his supported political significance by his current status has been windowed down by his upgraded political greed and drive for political dominance and absolute control of all political matters in Edo State, which places him against his one-time boss, pal, friend, son, Godwin Obaseki. In fact, the allies between Oshiomhole and Obaseki was supposed to consolidate Oshiomhole's political influence across the state and also into the national political field, but it has made a nightmare for Oshiomhole in the past 4 years. With Oshiomhole's suspension now before the court, this scenario is why and now either of the two decisions shared by Oshiomhole is a must and make. Depending on the dynasty at the play before and after any of the decisions, Oshiomhole's future political relevance is largely dependent on them, irrespective of which of the two he eventually takes. These decisions are to side with his team and support who he wants to unseat Obaseki, or to support Obaseki for the two serious decisions from which Oshiomhole must go with one, with each of the decisions having its own and long-term benefits and consequences. Oshiomhole has in his term Chris Ogonwaye, Pius Odubo, Charles, and the yet to be accepted party member Izzy Iyamu. Should Oshiomhole decide from the 4 mix, there will be a conflict of picking who emerges as the consensus candidate. From the look of things, choosing who is supported will deeply affect the Oshiomhole's team and make it valuable to defeat at the election. Besides this, such move will alienate Oshiomhole from the figure supported by APC governors who currently given him in hope that he will support one of their own, Obaseki. So a decision for this man would mean risking their APC chairmanship position, especially that the case challenging him as continually being chairman is still in court. And Oshiomhole taken out of the chairman is directly equal to his future political insignificance as he currently exists. Scatters political base are easily to wipe out in Nigeria. We all know that. On the other hand, if Oshiomhole decides for Obaseki, which most likely he would do, he will stand to face imminent criticism and distrust from his team men. This is because for every one member of his team, he had different promises and which each party feel he has a part and Oshiomhole should support them. He knows the promise he has said to each of them A decision for Obaseki will mean that Oshomole's political relevance in Edo State has given him bigger support at the national level, as Obaseki will fully support him in all national matters undertaken, likely Oshomole's home front. And it will be surprising that Obaseki will turn around and become the best friend of Oshomole if truly he sees or feels the support of Oshomole. This will make Obaseki to be a loyal, once again, friend. So, the best decision for Oshomole will be to support Obaseki fully and truly. This will not only make him relevant in Edo State, but also in the national level. So for the two decisions before Oshomole, he must take one. Then the Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct, and it should guide him in enabling him to remain politically relevant. Of a truth, Oshomole has done his best and has been a governor for Edo State, of which he should be proud of and remain his loyalty, and the people of Edo State should enjoy the benefit of a good governor. My people, you don't hear them all. They said Oshomole has a hard decision to make between the people, between the powers that be really right now in Edo State. We're talking about Oshomole already has 4 people, from which any of these 4, he has to make a pick. He already has 4 people from which he has to make a selection. Those 4 people are Pius, Chris, Ogowanye, and the likes of them. Ziyamu, we are still not sure where he is. There is still the court case. There are so many things hanging on Ziyamu. And we know that Oshomole has to pick out of these candidates that are going for the primaries, all looking for Obaseki's job. Obaseki, on the other hand, like you could hear the news was that Obaseki will be surprised if Oshomole support him. But what will this do? It will make Obaseki loyal, truly loyal. It will make him see himself that despite all I did to this man, he did not leave me or just threw me away. It will make him come from wherever he is. It will make him stand and really, support the person of Oshomole greatly. Remember that Oshomole's matter has started from the national, started from the home front, which now led to the national. So if he gets the support of the home front, if he gets Obaseki back on his side, this whole thing started with Obaseki suspending him as the national chairman. So if Oshomole gets Obaseki's approval once again, and Obaseki says Oshomole is not suspended, there is no basis for the court case. The whole basis for the court case is that Oshomole has been suspended from his home front. How come he's still standing as the party chairman? So if Oshomole has the support of Obaseki and Obaseki says, no, my chairman is not suspended. In fact, he's the chairman of this party. What that does is that it makes Oshomole have that stand not only at the home front, and guess what? The relevance of the court case will no longer be important. One of the first things the court said when the matter was brought up to the court was that, how come you are the chairman while in your home front you are not even a member of the party, you have been suspended? So want to say, quit parading yourself as the chairman and go and sit and relax. That was where the whole trouble started from. And guess what? The party took it seriously. APC took it seriously, although there were counter reports saying no, Oshomole should remain the party chairman. Guess what? APC said, go and settle your court case. In fact, when he got to court that day, the court said the matter will be suspended until further notice, until the powers that be spoke, and Oshomole's case was later looked upon. The case is still in court as we speak, but what the court did that day, the only matter the court did that day was to uplift every kind of sanction against Oshomole, saying that Oshomole can return as the party national chairman. Oshiomhole returning as the party national chairman now, but I mean, the matter is still on, but that has given him a leverage to be the party national chairman. So if Oshiomhole goes ahead and support his godson and forgive all his atrocities and say, you know what, I will support you despite in spite of everything, you'll be amazed that the person of Obaseki will become loyal again and things will just be better for Oshiomhole. That's the speculation. But you are in Odo State and you know what is happening. You know exactly what the matter have been and what has been going on. See, I am neither for Oshiomhole or for Baseki or for APC or for PDP or whatever party. What I really want for Edo State, for Nigeria as a whole, is somebody who truly loves the people, who will give a support, who will make the state better than they found it, who will give the people a wonderful support and will make the people make Edo State a state of the art. So these are some of the matters we're looking at today. Thanks very much. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.